Welcome to our deep dive into the twisted world of narcissistic abuse. Yes, folks, today we're wading into the emotional cesspool of toxic relationships. You know, the kind that makes you question your sanity and leaves you feeling like you just went 12 rounds with a cheese grater and the cheese grater won. Today, we're uncovering 8 chilling signs that you might be dealing with a narcissist. Buckle up because this is going to be a dark and haunting ride. Let's start with Brenda. Brenda loves pottery, long walks on the beach, and unfortunately a man named Derek with the personality of a rabid badger. Now, Derek, he's what you might call a textbook narcissist, which is a bit ironic because if Derek picked up a book, it would only be to admire his own reflection in the glossy cover. Brenda, bless her soul, she thought she'd found the one. But as we all know, the one usually doesn't steal your best friend's birthday party idea or refer to themselves in the third person. But more on Derek's delightful quirks later. One day, Brenda suggests they watch the Great British Bake Off. It's harmless, it's delightful, it's got enough soggy bottoms to keep everyone happy. But Derek, he scoffs, rolls his eyes, we'll get to those, and claims he specifically remembers them agreeing to watch a documentary about taxidermy. Now, Brenda, being a sane and rational human being, knows this isn't true. But Derek, with the tenacity of a toddler who's just discovered the word no, insists. He tells her she's imagining things, that she has a terrible memory, and even goes as far as to jokingly suggest she needs to see a doctor. This, my friends, is the insidious beauty of gaslighting. It's the art of making someone doubt their own reality to the point where they're reaching for their phone to check if they actually are a contestant on a baking show and just haven't been informed yet. Now, Derek is not just content with making Brenda question her sanity. No, he also requires a level of praise and adulation that would make even the most self-absorbed pop star blush. Every achievement, no matter how small or entirely fabricated, must be met with thunderous applause and a standing ovation. Ordering a pizza without pineapple on it? A feat worthy of a Nobel Prize. Remembering to put on pants before leaving the house? Give that man a medal. Brenda, meanwhile, is relegated to the role of enthusiastic audience member in the one-man show that is Derek's life. And God forbid she forgets to clap on cue, because then it's a whole other dramatic production. Remember how Brenda loves pottery? Well, she'd been working on this special vase for weeks, pouring her heart and soul into it. It was going to be a gift for Derek because, well, love can make you do some questionable things, but then tragedy strikes. The vase, Brenda's pride and joy, takes a tumble and shatters. Now, a normal person, even someone who wasn't the intended recipient of the now deceased vase, would offer a word of comfort, a hug, maybe even a "that sucks." Want to order a pizza? But Derek? He sees only an inconvenience. Well, he says, with all the empathy of a robot vacuum cleaner navigating a pile of Legos, guess you'll have to start again. Maybe this time don't use so much. What is that, Blue? Now Derek, being the charming devil he is, decides he wants a new car. But Derek doesn't just want a car, he wants a sports car. A red one, with racing stripes. And Brenda, against her better judgment and the screaming protests of her bank account, finds herself agreeing to help him achieve this dream. See, Derek's a master of manipulation. He's got this whole routine down pat, the puppy dog eyes, the guilt trips that would make a Catholic mother blush, the casual reminders of all the times he's been there for Brenda, which, upon closer inspection, usually involve him borrowing $5. It's enough to make you believe that maybe, just maybe, Brenda actually owe him a sports car. Now, Derek's sense of entitlement, well, it's as subtle as a peacock in a penguin colony. He truly believes he's exempt from the rules that govern us mere mortals. Waiting in line, that's for suckers. Traffic laws, please, he laughs in the face of speed limits, and don't even get him started on the concept of paying for parking. This, of course, extends to his relationship with Brenda. He expects her to cater to his every whim, to be at his beck and call, to basically function as a cross between a personal assistant, a therapist, and a short-order cook. And the worst part? He doesn't even see it as a problem. Because in Derek's mind, he's not being demanding, he's simply asserting his needs. Chapter 7. Sign 6, exploitation of others. You're not selfish, you're being exploited. Remember Brenda's pottery? Well, Derek, being the supportive partner he is, decides to help Brenda sell her creations online. Of course, helping in Derek's vocabulary translates to taking all the credit, pocketing most of the profits, and generally treating the whole endeavor as if he were some kind of entrepreneurial genius who'd stumbled upon a gold mine of clay and creativity. Brenda, meanwhile, is left feeling like an unpaid intern in her own life. She's putting in the work, pouring her heart into her art, but all the rewards, both financial and emotional, are going straight into Derek's pocket, which, let's be honest, is probably already overflowing with pocket lint and expired coupons. Chapter 8. Sign 7, envy and jealousy. The green-eyed monster wears boat shoes. Now Derek, he of the fragile ego and inflated sense of self-importance, harbors a deep-seated envy of anyone who dares to outshine him. And by outshine, we mean breathe in his general direction. Did Brenda get a promotion at work? Cue the passive-aggressive comments about how corporate ladders are for people who peak too early. Did her Instagram post about her sourdough starter get more likes than his latest selfie? Oh, he'll find a way to bring it back to himself, don't you worry. This constant undercurrent of envy and jealousy creates a toxic atmosphere where Brenda feels like she can't celebrate her own successes, can't share her joys, can't even exist without somehow threatening Derek's delicate equilibrium. Chapter 9, Sign 8, Arrogance and Haughtiness, more ego than a used car salesman convention. And finally, we arrive at the piece de resistance, the cherry on top of this dysfunctional Sunday, Derek's arrogance and haughtiness. This is a man who genuinely believes he's God's gift to the world, wrapped in a package of questionable fashion choices and topped with a generous sprinkle of mansplaining. He's got an opinion on everything, even things he knows nothing about. He'll correct your grammar while mispronouncing words. He'll mansplain feminism to you while simultaneously explaining why women just don't understand him. It's exhausting, it's infuriating, and it's all part of Derek's charm. So there you have it, folks. 8 surefire signs that you might be dealing with a narcissist. If you recognize any of these signs in your own relationship, well, it might be time to reevaluate whether you want to spend the rest of your days navigating the emotional minefield that is dating a Derek. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. You deserve a partner who celebrates your successes, supports your dreams, and doesn't use your emotional well-being as a coaster for their own insecurities. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the human psyche. And if you see Derek, tell him Brenda wants her sourdough starter back.